I'm going to venture that almost everybody that's watching this video has heard about the Ten Commandments. I'm also going to venture that almost everybody watching this video has never heard about the 10 cannots. These are 10 things that you cannot do if you want a vibrant and successful society. So come on, let's talk about them. Hey everybody, welcome back to Grumpy Acres. Well, as I said, this video is about the 10 cannots. Now the 10 cannots are a list of 10 principles that were written in 1916 by Reverend William J.H. Bodeker. He was a Presbyterian minister and motivational speaker who lived in the late 19th, early 20th century. In fact, I think he died in 1965, if I remember correctly. But the principles that he outlined in the 10 cannots reflect his conservative perspective that emphasizes individual responsibilities, self-reliance, and limited government intervention. And before we go on though, if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and think about hitting that subscription button and come join us on this journey towards a life done free. We'd really like to have you come with us. All right. So the exact circumstances or events that prompted Bodeker to articulate these principles are not well documented. It was common, and it still is, for religious leaders and thinkers to express their beliefs through writings and speeches as a means of providing guidance or moral direction for their followers and society at large. The 10 cannots may have been Bodeker's way of conveying his personal views on personal responsibility, the role of individuals in shaping their own destiny, and such. Now, this is my take on it. Since they were written in 1916, this is shortly after Karl Marx wrote his treatises on socialism. And there was a lot of social and political change going on in the world at the time. And after reading the 10 cannots, these principles are diametrically opposed to what Marx espoused. And I'm venturing to guess that this may have been a response to the socialist platform that Marx put forward and Bodeker's way of showing people that there was a better way to do it than what was being proposed by the Marxists. All right? So let's get into them. The first cannot. You cannot bring about prosperity by discouraging thrift. This statement reflects the understanding that encouraging savings and frugality contributes to economic well-being. Discouraging thrift or prudent financial habits will hinder the accumulation of necessary resources for economic growth and prosperity. In essence, fostering a culture of saving and responsible financial behavior cannot lift the wage earner by pulling down and promoting overall economic success. This statement underscores the mutual dependence between workers and employers. You cannot help small efforts to enhance the well-being of the wage earners should be aligned with fostering a healthy uplifting individuals or groups as it is in the employer than trying most often shoulder the risk and responsibilities necessary for economic instead of diminishing the successful. If we acknowledge that the wage payer assumes the emphasis should be on promoting growth and development, thriving economy of those who must involve recognizing less and supporting the efforts of the employer as well. The idea is rooted in the belief that positive actions and support lead to overall progress rather than engaging in destructive behavior. The third cannot. You cannot strengthen the weak by weakening the strong. The idea expressed in this statement underscores the concept that weakening those who are successful or capable does not contribute to the empowerment or improvement of those that may be considered less powerful or capable. The focus rather should be on building capacities and strengths of the weaker individuals or groups rather than diminishing the strengths of the more successful ones. It highlights the importance of a positive and constructive approach to empowerment and improvement. The fifth cannot. You cannot help the poor man by destroying the rich. This statement says that in order to address poverty in society, we cannot diminish the wealthy. Instead of taxing the rich, it says that fostering a more equitable and prosperous society involves finding constructive ways to uplift the economically disadvantaged without resorting to the destruction or undermining of those who are financially successful. The focus should be on creating policies and initiatives that benefit all socioeconomic groups and promote overall economic growth. The sixth cannot. You cannot keep out of trouble by spending more than your income. This statement emphasizes the importance of financial prudence. It supports the idea that overspending, especially beyond one's means, will lead to financial difficulties and challenges. The advice here is to maintain a balanced budget, spend with one's income, and avoid accumulating debt, as this approach is crucial to financial stability and avoiding potential troubles associated with unsustainable financial practices. The seventh cannot. You cannot further the brotherhood of man by inciting class hatred. Okay, before we go into this one. So when this was written, the Marxists were practicing class warfare. They were instituting it. And it worked across much of Europe because of the way society was structured. Now, when it came to America, they found that class warfare did not work because there were so many opportunities in America for people to thrive. And so instead of focusing on class, they switched the focus to race and gender. So as I'm talking about this one, I'm going to be talking about class, but I want you to understand and think about the racial aspect and the gender aspect of what's going on in our society now, because it's just an offshoot of what Bodecker was talking about in 1916, class hatred. This underscores the idea that promoting unity among people is not achieved by fostering animosity or resentment between different social classes. True brotherhood involves fostering understanding, cooperation, and empathy across diverse groups. Inciting class hatred only deepens divisions and hinders the collective progress towards a more harmonious and inclusive society. The emphasis here should be on promoting positive dialogue and collaboration rather than sowing discord based on social class differences. The eighth cannot. You cannot establish security on borrowed money. This statement promotes that heavily relying on borrowed funds will eventually undermine long-term financial stability and security. While loans or credit can serve useful purposes, a sustainable foundation of security is better built on sound financial practices, savings, and responsible budgeting. Relying too much on borrowed money will eventually lead to debt and financial instability, potentially compromising one's ability to maintain a secure financial position in the future. The ninth cannot. You cannot build character and courage by taking away men's initiative and independence. This highlights the importance of allowing individuals the freedom to take initiative and be independent. True character and courage are developed when people have the autonomy to make decisions, face challenges, and learn from their experiences. Suppressing initiative and independence hinders personal growth, as it is through self-determination and the ability to navigate one's path that individuals develop the qualities of character and courage. The 10th cannot. You cannot help men permanently by doing for them what they could and should do for themselves. This statement emphasizes the importance of fostering self-reliance and independence. It states that providing long-lasting assistance involves empowering individuals to take responsibility and the initiative for their own well-being. Offering support should focus on enabling people to develop the skills and capabilities necessary to address their challenges independently, leading to sustainable progress and self-improvement. The 10 cannots, though originally penned in the early 20th century, present a compelling argument against current spending and the whole idea of wealth redistribution. Bodecker's principles including you cannot bring about prosperity by discouraging thrift and you cannot strengthen the weak by weakening the strong, underscore the importance of individual effort and personal responsibility. In the context of government spending, these maxims caution against policies that discourage thrift and weaken the strong economic pillars of our society. Bodecker's wisdom argues, rightly so in my opinion, that wealth redistribution as a strategy will risk undermining the initiatives for individual initiative and hard work. The principles in the 10 cannots advocate for a system where individuals are encouraged to thrive independently, suggesting that over-reliance on government intervention in economic affairs will hinder rather than promote prosperity. Well, that's about it for the video today. I hope you found it entertaining and thought-provoking too. I hope that you're able to take something away from this and help better form ideas that you can argue against what's going on in society and present a better picture for people out there that you interact with. Like I said before, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Hit that notification bell so you know when we got more videos like this coming out. We got a whole bunch of videos in the works that I think you guys are going to find entertaining and informative. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about these 10 cannots. Add more if you want. If you've got more things that you think we cannot do if we want to make a prosperous society, put those down in the comments. Share it with everybody. Most importantly, go out there today and live a life done free. Thanks, Milo.